Drop your weapon. Put your hands on the glass.
Okay champs, Black Ops 1 back in 2010 was my first ever online Call of Duty game that I played with my friends. I had a hell of a time even though I had the worst internet connection out of all of my friends. That I was normally the guy getting kicked out of games. But ever since that day, I've always wanted to get myself a Black Ops Platinum, and finally, 15 years later, I got one. Black Ops 6, the Platinum is in the bag. It's my second Platinum of the year. Overall, my second Call of Duty Platinum, but the first one was Modern Warfare 2019, which is just single player, very easy. So let's take a look at PSN profiles and the trophy list and my journey to get this amazing platinum. So the first thing I'll say about this game is it's a very good game. I don't buy COD every year that it comes out. In fact, this is my first day one COD purchase in a long time, like very long. Maybe I think Black Ops 3 maybe. Yeah, I kind of go in and out of COD games, and something about this one just really appealed to me. I don't know what it was, like the marketing, the Omni movement. It just had a good feeling, and I thought it's about time that I got myself into a COD. And I thought it's probably easier to platinum if you play it straight away because then everyone's online, etc. It's a really good game. In terms of value for money, I think it's excellent because you basically get 3 game modes. You get multiplayer, of course, the famous online COD multiplayer, which is great, tons of fun, and you can play non-stop. You've got zombie mode, which is pretty good. It has 3 levels. There's lots of things you can do, lots of different Easter eggs in it. And then there's the campaign, which in this game is pretty good. I was quite impressed with the campaign, I have to say. I was very entertained by it. I thought it was a decent story, but good levels, good variety levels, and lots of different genres and style in the single player. I was very impressed. So here it is. It took me 2 months, 4 weeks. It took me 3 months. I think I could have done it quicker if I devoted time to it, but at times I went weeks and weeks without playing this game. So it wasn't like a typical platinum in that you just crack on and carry on playing it. It was one that I took in sections, so as you'll see probably with the dates. So let's get this in date order. So I bought it on the day it came out, 25th October, Friday night, and I popped the trophy straight away. Although, 2 things to say about this trophy. Apparently it is glitched, so the platinum is currently unobtainable. I think there are workarounds in certain ways you can get this trophy if you play certain game modes, but that's really frustrating for people. Going into the game, this was one of the trophies that concerned me, and actually in the end it was one of the first ones. It was the first one I popped, which is kind of funny, but it did glitch. It was weird. This pop, the notification came up top right corner like normal, and then when I went to my trophy list to read it, it didn't show up as done. And so I got really worried and quite annoyed because it's not a difficult trophy, it's just a particular trophy. But then what happened was the next day when I popped Stylish Kill, my second trophy of the game, this showed up on my list with the correct date and everything. So it was just a weird glitch. But yeah, once it's obtainable, it's actually quite straightforward. Just play Domination or Hardpoint, but basically play a game mode where your enemies will have to go to one smaller zone to capture it or something, or defend it. And then when they're in there, you can just get a RCXD, which is quite easy. I think it takes a few kills to get it on the score streak, and then yeah, just use it and blow them up. So it's quite straightforward. Get 75 eliminations whilst having an active combat speciality perk. This is easy. You don't even need to think about this. So this is my second day, and then on to my second day, I've got 500 eliminations in multiplayer, which is quite quick, quite proud of that. 125 multiplayer matches, which is nice, but doesn't reflect anything on you. You could be the best player, but your team might suck, or the other team might be great. So yeah, keep playing multiplayer and you'll get this trophy in no time. Earn a mastery badge for any weapon. I don't remember this. I think it just comes automatically, I think. If you get enough kills a certain way. This was a trophy that worried me. And funny enough, I got it within 4 days of buying the game, but this worried me because I played the game for about 2 days and I don't think I was in the best play once, so I thought this is going to be quite tricky. Some of the best plays I watched were quite good, But then my friend was getting loads. I think he'd got 4 or 5, and then eventually I think I got 2 in a row, and then I just needed 1 more, and I got it, and I've had it many times since then. Basically, the best play from what I've seen in all the games that I've played tends to be someone who's killed the most amount of enemies in the shortest amount of time. And sometimes it can be all a case of lining up. Like if you run into a room and there's 4 enemies in front of you and you just unload and shoot them all and you get them all killed within 3-4 seconds, you know, sometimes it's just luck. So I think chip away and this trophy will come. Right, stream, you just saw my personal best, 75 kills. That was pretty good. Yes, let's go, baby. Alright, let's catch up on chat. It would be a fantastic video to make about me getting my first COD multiplayer. Let's do it, Platinum Roll. Pick up Black Ops 6 on sale. And let's do it. Destroy 50 aerial score streaks with launchers in multiplayer. I was conscious of this, so I equipped the rocket launcher as my secondary weapon early on. And I started always taking out the aerial score streaks, which I actually enjoyed. It got me more points and it helped the team. So I actually quite like doing this, and I have kind of carried on doing it. Return of the King, enter Prestige 1, pretty straightforward, easy. Keep playing, get to level 56, I think it is. This trophy, I completely forgot this was a trophy until someone mentioned it to me. I think it might have been Score Addict, said he's popped his first trophy and it was a training course, which then made me think I should do that, so I got that done quickly. Kill an enemy from behind while disguised by sleeper agents is a very easy trophy. You just have to remember to do it, because the sleeper agent perk is something you activate late in on your prestige journey. I think you get it at level 50 something, so it's something you might forget, and if you prestige then you have to wait till you get to level 50 or whatever to do it. Unlock any diamond or opal camo. So this took me a month and a day. There are many different ways of going about this, and I know a lot of people I spoke to said they're going to go with shotguns and zombies, which makes sense, because to get the diamond camo you have to get all of the guns in that type of weapon gold. So if it's shotguns, I think there's only 2 shotguns. That's why a lot of people pick the shotgun. I picked the LMG because there's only 3 LMGs and I didn't mind using them, and I did it through multiplayer, so I ended up going for the headshot way. You have to get, I think, 1,000 headshots per weapon to then unlock the 2 bonus camos, which then you do different things. So yeah, it wasn't too bad of a grind. I didn't mind it, and I enjoyed going for headshots because it made me kind of a bit better at the game. And when I was in the zone, I was quite good at it. So yeah, I enjoyed that, but there's lots of different ways of going about it. All the trophy guides recommend the rocket launchers, which I got my first rocket launcher up to gold, and then the second one didn't have auto aim, and every time I was there looking at a spy plane or a UAV in the sky, I was trying my hardest to shoot it, and I just could never do it. So I don't know why the guides recommend the rocket launcher. I just don't think that's a good way of doing it. If I was you, I would go with the shotguns or the rocket launchers. Oh no, sorry, not the rocket launchers, the shotguns or the LMGs. And then this is funny. This is my first 2 zombie trophies. So the footage I'm showing in the background, the video, is one of my live streams, and on my first or second, I think it was my first COD live stream, I got very lucky because I've never played zombies before and I had no clue what I was doing. I had 0 clue. I didn't understand anything. I didn't get why the doors were locked. I didn't get why there are weapons on the wall that you can buy. I didn't know what a pack-a-punch was. I didn't know anything. And my friend, fellow YouTuber Shaz Sheikh, check out his channel. Shaz Sheikh came on the stream along with my friends Get Shanked and Bullet. And the 4 of us just went through and obliterated both these levels. Basically, Shaz already done it, so he knew what to do and he was guiding us. Get Shanked is a COD expert. He's got loads of COD platinums, so he also knew what to do, and I think Bullet did as well. So they were literally just telling me, they're like, go here, spend the money, buy this, turn back, go left, do this. Like, it was I was awful. They had to revive me like a million times. So my first ever zombie trophy was the whole Easter egg for the whole mission. And this was the first mission, which is called Liberty Falls, which I spent a lot of time in. And then the second one is Terminus, I think it's called. I don't really like that one. But no Mo Modi, get out of jail but not for free. So yeah, shout out to those 3 boys for carrying me through this.
There's not one more.
Finally! Free!
Oh wow.
Shit. Yes!
Uppbeat, how copy? Somebody tell me what just happened. Any station this net. What is your status?
Gather in the guard station. I have a proposal that I believe may interest you. Gather in the guard station.
Because it was painful. So it's kind of funny that my first zombie trophy is actually quite an Easter egg, a tricky one. And then, having done those 2, I kind of didn't play zombies again for a while, and I jumped to the campaign because I thought I'd try it out. And with campaign, I just decided to go straight on veteran. I always do that with COD. If I'm going for the platinum, this is only the 2nd time. So yeah, twice I've done that. And I did complete Bishop Takes Rook, complete all the safe house puzzles. Yeah, I found the first one. I found the first safe house puzzle, and then I just got into it and I started doing the whole thing, and I ended up just doing all the puzzles in one go. Completed the next mission, performed 10 takedowns in campaign easy. I think this was a trophy I didn't even know. I just did it by naturally, so that's kind of cool. Complete most wanted in campaign. Get 5 or more kills with a single score streak in campaign. I think that's kind of easy. In hunting season, complete every POI on the TAC map. Yeah, this is a great level. If I'm correct, I think this is when you're in Iraq and it's like a desert and it's semi-open world. They open up this big map to you and there's loads of different points of interest, and there's 3 things you have to do for the mission, the side missions. I loved it. You just drive around, do what you want, take down outposts of enemies. It's a great mission. Really one of my favorite, in fact my favorite part of the campaign, easily. So I did hunting season in the cradle and campaign, and then I've jumped back into zombies. So at this stage now, I still didn't know what to do in zombies, and I was still kind of struggling a little bit. I was still trying to work it out, but I think this is the session that I did with Get Shanked. This is also my second live stream of COD now, and get 100 kills while using mutant injections and zombies. That's an easy trophy. That can even come naturally, to be honest, because it's a good score streak. You can use it. You'll use it without even realizing it. It's very good. So that's not a trophy you have to grind, to be honest. In Liberty Falls, tap into your supervillain side. Yeah, this is like a side Easter egg that you have to do, which, unless you had a guide, I'm really not sure how anyone would figure this out, but you have to build the weapon that can suck items in. This is in Liberty Falls, the first mission. And then you have to like suck up these superhero toys, and then you go and become a supervillain for like 2 minutes. There we go, right. Trophy, finally. So yeah, I did that when I was with Get Shanked. Deadwood, Liberty Falls, achieve a sporting high score. It always annoys me when video games put mini games in their games and you have to get a trophy for that mini game and you might be crap at that mini game. It really bugs me that, you know, you might not be able to get a platinum because you can't do a mini game in the game. It's really weird. But this is a bowling one where you have to hit zombies that are going across the bowling lanes. You have to get a score of 250. I think I tried it once, and on the stream, I'd already done it solo about 5 times and I was struggling. I was nowhere near the score. But when you play it with other players, there are more zombies on the lanes. So that's a tip. If you're struggling for this trophy, minimum do it with another friend. Try if you can get a group of 4. and hopefully no one bowls, just you by yourself. You can get this, but I was doing this on live stream, and it's worth watching again actually, because I think I had 10 seconds left. I think if I'm correct, 220 or 230 points. I had to get 250. I knew I only had time for one more bowl, and I was charging it up, and I was like, this has to be the one. And I just got lucky, and I hit 2 or 3 zombies, and I got the full score, got the trophy. I loved it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Come on, guys. Good one here. Did we do it? Oh, 300. Got the trophy, got the trophy. Paranoid for the trophy at the top.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Shank, you are my good luck charm, dude. And then this was a buggy trophy. In Terminus, consumer fish cooked with a special ingredient. So I went around the map with my friend Get Shanked, and I've got all the items needed to cook the fish. I've cooked the fish. I'm pressing square by the cooking fish, which is meant to activate your trophy. And nothing happens. He comes along and presses square, and he gets the trophy straight away.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so this just kept happening to me last night, but now when it goes around, and then see if it works, often because it's dirt, just provide the light. You got the trophy? Oh, nice! What did you do? Just kept pressing square?
And then I don't think I got it then again. I think we played it again, the level another time, and I got it that time, but it was just really strange.
Yes! Thank God I got it! I got it! Thank God! I'm getting a bit paranoid there.
Treasure Hunter. I remember we did this together. This was pretty fun. In Terminus, find the final talisman. That was like a good big treasure hunt across the map. That was pretty cool to do, to be honest. Annihilation, get 100 elite zombie eliminations. This is a grind. This is a grind. I think when I started to tackle this, I checked my stats and I had about 12 or 13 elite zombie killed. So I knew I had a long way to go. But I think in Liberty Falls, the first mission, if you follow the story all the way, you have to kill an elite zombie in a certain place in a certain way to keep the story going. And if you don't kill them in the right way, they can just keep respawning. So you can reach a point where you just keep respawning an elite zombie along with all the regular zombies. So yeah, this was a grind, but I got there in the end. Then I've jumped back to campaign, complete emergence, complete high rollers. I think this is the final, yeah, 21st Jan. This is like the final period now, my final few sessions of the game. Complete high rollers and campaign, complete ground control. Under the radar, I have the SAM target itself and the helicopter. I used a guide for that, to be honest. I used a written guide, I think on PSN profiles, because I just wasn't sure how to do it, or I just wanted to make life easier. Get 5 headshots. Kills during a single use of adrenaline stim. This is kind of easy. It lasts for ages. You just got to pick the right time. You got to pick a point in the campaign where you have adrenaline stim, and then just, yeah, you'll get it done easily. Complete under the radar. Purchase all safe house player upgrades in campaign. Yeah, this is quite easy. What I would say is I went out of my way. I opened all the safes, and I always looked for money. So just make sure you're always looking for money in all the levels, and pick up money from elite enemies when you take them down, and open all the safes, because I did all of that and I got all the upgrades and I only had like $300 left. So it's a bit tight money. Just make sure you're searching for it. then we come to Cyberized. I will never forget this. This is single-handedly the most grindiest trophy I've ever done in my trophy hunting career. This trophy left a bitter taste in my mouth and a lot of pain in my right hand. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot tell you how much grinding I did for this trophy. One thing I'll say, guys, when it comes to this platinum, this is the biggest pain in the ass trophy there is. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. You got to get on this straight away with zombies. Just jump on this straight away. When you're on the augment page, you'll see each augment has 6 mini items that you unlock to complete the whole augment. The minute you finish one, start on another one and start researching that. So on this day when I was grinding out this trophy, which I got at 10 to 9 p.m, at around 5 p.m, I was on my 10th augment. I had the last item to do. I was killing zombies. Half an hour later, I thought, I've definitely killed enough zombies. I should have got this 10th augment, and therefore I should have got the trophy. I was like, this isn't right. So I quit the game. Went back to my menu, and that item, that 10th augment item, had been fully researched. So there I thought, I've got a bug trophy. This is it. I've kind of lost my platinum. Don't know what to do. Counted all my augments again. I had 10 and I just was very confused. And what I realized was online, there's not a lot of information about this, but online at some point in this game, maybe it was with the season pass, I don't know, they added 3 or 4 brand new augments that weren't there on day 1, and one of those augments is called Vulture, I think Vulture PhD, and one of those was my augments that I'd fully researched. And so I found on a forum someone said it doesn't count if you get the new augment. So I had to pick an 11th augment and I grinded that out and I got the trophy. So in the end it took me 11 items. I had to research all augments for 11 items, not 10. But yeah, this trophy comfortably took me 40 to 50 hours. When you're doing those 40 to 50 hours though, you are doing other things. Like I was killing elite zombies, I was doing the superhero zombie Easter egg, the fish, all those things. You're doing all those things in the background, but in the end, I think the final 20 hours was just grinding this out, and I was doing the same level, the same routine, the same upgrades, opening the same doors, the same thing every time. It was awful. Thank God for YouTube, because I just put podcasts on the background, I put YouTube videos on that I like listening to, and just played this. So yeah, this was painful. Honestly, the longest trophy I've ever had to get through, I think. And then by then it was just a case of cleaning up some campaign stuff. So David vs Goliath, easy trophy. Destroy the APC using an RCXD, easy. You rocket launch it twice, you shoot it a few times and use the RCXD, that's fine. Complete this mission, complete checkmate and campaign. Complete the campaign and veteran, complete the campaign. Get 2 kills with a single remote control throwing knife. I did that on the last mission, it's not that hard. This was a bit tricky. I kid you not, this was actually a bit tricky, and I did this on recruit. I did mission select, and in ground control, crush 25 enemies while driving the tank. You'd think this would be quite easy, and I mean it ultimately is, but the enemies are running away from you and in different angles, and the tank doesn't control well. Obviously it's a tank, and I was counting the enemies as I crushed them, and by near the end checkpoint where you can't crush any more enemies, I was on like 24, and I just got the 25th guy and popped the trophy. But after him there would have been 1 or 2 enemies left, so if I wasn't careful about it, this is a trophy you have to really go for. And if you get it wrong and you reach the next checkpoint, you can't reload, so you have to redo the mission, and it's quite a long mission to get to that point. That was the most frustrating thing, that you have to do a lot of mission to get there. It's not a bad mission, it's a fun mission, but you're doing it again and again. And then my final trophy was easier. I was a bit surprised I didn't do this in the story by accident, but yeah. In Blood Feud, reached the guild meeting without ever breaking stealth. So yeah, that was my final trophy, and that was it. So all in all, I'm really happy with it. I would say Black Ops 6 is in probably my top 10 platinums that I've done. I think definitely in terms of achievements, the effort put in. All in all, I think the platinum took me probably, I'd round it up to 100 hours. I'd say it took me 100 hours, 50 on zombies, 25, 30 on multiplayer, or 25 multiplayer, and then 20, 25 on campaign. Doesn't seem right. Campaign wasn't that long, to be fair, so maybe more on multiplayer, but roughly around 100 hours. And yeah, like I said, it's in my top 10 platinums. I'm really happy to get a Black Ops game on my list. I've also bought Modern Warfare 2, which I think is just a veteran campaign and some co-op trophies. So that's definitely another COD Platinum I want to go for. Some of my friends online are encouraging me to go for other COD Platinums. Maybe I might look into Cold War, because I've always heard good things about that. But I know that's got zombies. But I'm intrigued, and you know, when Black Ops 7 comes out, I think I'll be there for it. But it was fun. I think overall, as a game review, in terms of a product, I think for buying this for like £70, you get your money's worth. Like, there's a lot of fun you get out of this, a lot of hours, a lot of co-op and multiplayer fun with your friends. So it's a good game just to have, especially if you're in between games or you have half an hour and you want to play and you don't really want to get into a story game, for example. It's something good just to have on your PS. You can jump in and play multiplayer for a little bit, or grind a bit of zombies if you want. So yeah, I'm really happy with it, and that is the kind of journey I went through over 3 months to get this Black Ops 6 Platinum. Well worth it. Let me know in the comments if you have got the Black Ops 6 Platinum, or if you're going for it right now, and how crap that Zombies trophy is. Come on, just let it out. Let's share some pain together. Have some therapy in the comments. That trophy sucks. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and I'm sure on some live streams in the future you'll see me playing COD multiplayer and jump in with me, because it's always fun playing with friends. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one. Take care.